Hello everybody, welcome to the Writers Company. My name is Petra and today we're going to talk about the basics of point of view. So point of view could be a really tricky thing to understand in creative writing, and one of the reasons for this is that it isn't the same as the point of view term that we use in everyday life. So in everyday life, point of view refers to your thoughts and opinions about various things. So you might think that gummy bears are disgusting. So you have, in my point of view, gummy bears are disgusting. Or your best friend might have been dumped by someone and you might think he shouldn't have finished her like that. So that's your point of view. That's how we discuss it in everyday life. Now, of course, your characters can have a point of view. They are created to be like real people. However, that is not what your creative writing teacher means when they talk about point of view. What they are talking about in terms of point of view in creative writing terms is reader position. That is, where is your reader positioned in the text? Where have you, as a writer, decided that the reader is going to sit? Now, there are many places you can put your reader in the text. You can have them hovering above the sky. You can have them right inside the characters. It is up to you as a writer. Now, there are many different ways of doing points of view, and we will come back to this and we will show you videos about all the different ways. But there are three most common. And the first one is the first person point of view, which is I. Now in this, you are situating your reader in your character, in the I character. So as the I character talks and moves and speaks, the reader is inside your character. Then we have the third person point of view, which is he, she or it. She loves gummy bears, for example. And of course they, if you're one of your characters' pronouns is they, the singular they, not the plural they. Okay. There are two ways of splitting up this third person point of view. The first is called a limited point of view. And this is where you place your reader right next to or inside your character. So it's very similar to the I. Then you have the third person omniscient point of view. And this is where your reader is not necessarily inside your character, although they can be occasionally. It's where they are floating around the text. And this is a very difficult one to handle and one we will return to. And each of these points of view have pros and cons. So in other videos we will talk about first person point of view, third person limited point of view, third person omniscient point of view, also third person objective point of view, second person point of view, first person plural. So there are lots and lots of these points of view. But for the moment, just get your head around thinking what it means is reader position. Where am I putting my reader? Is it inside my character while my character is using the first person I? Is it on my character's shoulder while I am using she, he or it or they? Or is it floating around and I have, the author also has a point of view? So we'll get into that. It gets very complicated. But just think for the moment, reader position. So why is this important? Why might your creative writing teacher say, look, the change of point of view, we need to talk about it. or they may get excited about it. You are the writer. You are in control of plot and structure and setting and character and theme, all of it. You are in control of that. Just remember, you're also in control of the reader. Where do you want them to be? So this is part of your craft as a writer. And where you position them will have an effect on how the reader views your characters, your story, your setting and your theme. From a distance, close by, it's entirely up to you. When things goes wrong, and this is when your creative writing teacher might say, you might want to have a look at that, your reader may experience whiplash. If I'm inside one character's head and for a split second I'm in another character's head, that's very confusing to me as a reader and not comfortable. And they might notice this. They're no longer in the position they've occupied throughout the rest of the story. And this could make them lose trust in the authority of the writer. We want to believe that the writer knows what they're doing in terms of reader position. So finally, choose a point of view that works best for your story, and this is where you might like to do some research, including watching some of our other videos. Remain in that point of view, or structure your work so the reader comes to expect changes of point of view. This is where the authority and the trust comes in again. Have fun. You get to make the decisions. You are the little god of your story. So point of view is one of the tools that a writer can use. And then of course check out our other videos and you'll be able to have a look at all these different points of view. Okay, thank you everybody. That's it for now. Please head to our website if you want to look at courses we have on offer. We've got one-to-ones, we've got script and manuscript assessment too. And you know, the inevitable like and subscribe, but please do, and thank you so much for watching this video.